Welcome. Come again. Welcome. Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Oh, good choice.
Good work.
Come again.
I think I'll wait out here. I left without telling Grandpa. He's probably really mad at me.
The hour is late. Please return tomorrow.
But beastmen are on their way. I need the Priest of Light. Have to tell him.
What? Oh no. You must report to His Eminence at once.
Please, accept the Goddess of Mana's blessings.
Priest! Carl! Bring Carl back! Friend! He's my only friend! Carl, the wolf pup!
What is your name, son? I see. Listen well, Kevin. The gift of life comes with the inevitability of death. Nothing can replace a life lost, nor bring back a soul who is no longer with us. That is why the gift is so precious. But death is simply how new life begins. Though Carl cannot return to his previous life, his soul will live on in your heart. Do you understand?
But... Carl... He's...
Keep the memory of him alive in your heart, young one. And someday Carl may be reborn into your life again. Do not give up hope.
No! This is the king's fault! Won't forgive him for what he did! To Carl!
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the mana tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
Withering? But without the mana tree, the seals on the mana stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
What?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
What? Fairy? What's he talking about?
I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
But Fairy's better now, yeah? We made it to Wendell. You do not need me anymore, so go to the old man instead.
Would that I were able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
Huh? Don't need a mana sword. I need revenge on the one who hurt Carl. Can't get distracted.
Kevin, I'm sure you already know you don't have the strength to defeat the King of Ferolia. Not with your power right now. But with the Sword of Mana, you would.
What? Stronger than the king? Really? But what is the Sword of Mana?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of Mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the Golden Wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the Mana Sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the Mana Tree, waiting. Before the Mana Tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the Goddess of Mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
I get that sword. I can defeat the king? Done! sanctuary of mana.
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the sanctuary of mana should appear. Through that portal is the sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
What do I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed Benevodons. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
No hope?
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
Don't leave me behind! I need to save Heath. I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Wait! Stop! There's mana power coming from the waterfall. See that strange hole? Further up. I bet Lumina is in there.
All of us together! One down!
That's how it's done!
All of us together! One down! So weak. Could have won alone. All of us together! Next! Will not lose. Ever! Is that the hole? Fairy said we have to get there. But how do we do that?
Oh, right. I forgot you can't fly. I think I can use the residual mana power in the waterfall to get you over there. Let's give it a try. We did it!
Take down the enemy! Run!
And with that, peace has returned. This one is so annoying.
No more enemies! Not until next time. Menace, next! So weak! Could have won alone. Should work! All of us together!
A triumph!
My turn! Next! We don't fight the enemies now. Here! Take down the enemy! bridge!
No, this isn't the elemental we're looking for. It's a giant monster. So why do I feel mana power coming off of it?
Did this food steal the mana power?
Ugh, fight the monster first! Worry later!
Too bad!
On it! On it!
I'm on the job! Come and get me! Too bad!
On it! It's hurt! Time to strike!
It's no match for us!
What is that?
Heyo! Looking for Lumina? That'd be me. Nice to meet ya! A pleasure. And thanks for releasing me from the belly of that Full Metal Meanie, am I right? Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't come. Fairy filled me in on your plight while you were fighting. Telepathy's great, huh? Just like Fairy, we elementals need mana to live. I'll help however I can to make sure we save the mana of the world.
Lumina, where is the Lightstone?
It's straight up from here, deep within the old ruins. But you can't exactly get there from here. Oh, no. It's safe, though. For now, at least. It's so unstable. It seems like the Benevodon could be unsealed at any minute. We gotta get the rest of the elementals on board and open the portal to the sanctuary!
Huh? A crack? Here. Wait. Maybe a shortcut.
I'm on the job.
On it!
Don't blow it. I've got it.
One down! So weak. Could have won alone. All of us together! Run! Hurry, let's move! What?
What do you think you're doing?
Thanks for taking down the cavern barrier. Saved us some trouble. Now, nothing's stopping us from invading Wendell. This is a present to show our appreciation.
No!
Let's get going.
Oh, what do I do?
Tree continues to wither.
A hero must be found to take the Sword of Mana and awaken our goddess.
Then, let us ask the Priest of Light for guidance.
We must not delay any longer. Let's go!
I cannot continue.
What do you mean? We're so close! We can do this!
I can't make it to the other realm with my powers. I leave the rest of it to you. Please, hurry.
We cannot continue either. Please go on without us.
Find our hero and save the mana tree.
Wait, where? Let me out!
Will you keep quiet?
Who? tell me, where is this?
This place is the Jad Stronghold. And I'm Angela. Nice to meet you. Looks like you got caught by the Beastmen, too. I am fed up with them. I, for one, am not going to hang around here forever. I have an idea, so just sit tight for a moment. I'll get us all out.
Quit your yakking! Keep quiet!
Oh no! Oh dear! Please help me, sir! I can't get these laces untied and I need to change my clothes. Please, come a little closer.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, you tricked me.
Please. Not my fault you fell for that. Loser. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we go? Let's get going. Just don't get in my way, okay? We can take the boat docked at the port and get out of here. The Beastmen forces are distracted now that they're attacking Wendell. We can catch that boat before it sets sail. The townsfolk were talking about it. Before we leave, you should really stop at that mana statue and heal your wounds. We don't have all day.
We are getting stronger! This one is so annoying!
One down. Next. Hurry, let's move.
Be careful! This could get ugly.
Run! No more enemies. Not until next time.
I know what to do.
Next.
All right.
One down. Just weak enemies.
Fine then. Here I go.
No time.
I don't have time for this. Stop.
Next.
Let's hurry along.
Take down the enemy. One down. Next. Next. Next.
Can't you tell? We are getting stronger.
aboard, quick! We're setting sail. All aboard!
We've wasted too much time. We have to get to Maya and find the rest of the elementals.
Ah! What is that?
Fairy, she's from the Sanctuary of Mana. She'll help open the portal, but we have to find the elementals that live near the Mana Stones.
Aha! So you're who the Priest of Light was talking about. Ugh. I've been looking for the person chosen by Fairy since I talked to him. Huh. Glad I found you.
Oh, you went to talk to Grandpa too? Wow. For some reason, everyone wants to see Grandpa these days. So, how come?
Yeah. I guess I just didn't know what else to do.
In Altena, the kingdom of magicians, the true queen's magic was all that kept the freezing temperatures of the surrounding snowy lands at bay. But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
Citizens, we all feel the magic draining from the land as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not sit idly while our country crumbles. No, we must open the forbidden portal to the Sanctuary of Mana, and then we can obtain the Sword of Mana.
I thought that was
Sanctuary of Mana.
Be still. Legend says the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana only appears after activating the Mana Stones throughout the world. Obviously, no country would willingly give up a precious Mana Stone, so we expect a certain amount of resistance. We shall muster our strength and take the Mana Stones by force. Our true queen will obtain the Sword of Mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena!
Oh, come on, Jose!
Please.
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly, you know, I used to be the sharpest of the great magic users in the Altanish court.
Whoa, hang on. I do not need another trip down your winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson.
I've told you time and time again, you cannot use magic simply by learning the steps. Your magic has not manifested because you rely on form instead of spirit.
Oh, please, not another lecture. Fine, I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Oh, this child.
Look, there's Victor. Hey, Victor! Hey!
Oh, morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your magic lessons already? You know Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons, right? But please consider my plight next time, Your Highness.
Angela, princess and heir to the throne of Altena. With a heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless in the shadow of her mother's royal duties. Her childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings. Though she knew that the queen had important responsibilities that kept the two from playing, that knowledge didn't stop Angela's frustrated tears. Starved for attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court. Though Angela became a renowned beauty, much like her mother, she remained woefully unable to wield the magic power of her bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
Ugh. I am so bored. Why does nothing ever happen around here?
Crimson Wizard is training the mages harder than ever. I heard some were injured, but I suppose that's one of the dangers of war. I'm not sure, but the Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the Queen now.
Oh, there you are. Your Highness, the Queen and her advisor have called for you. I will wait for you in the gardens. Now is not the time to dawdle.
Please hurry, Your Highness.
This is urgent. Her Majesty is preparing our troops to invade Valsena across the sea. We must go to her, Your Highness.
Your Majesty, I believe you sent for me?
Angela, allow me to explain. As you know, we must control the Mana Stones to gain access to the sanctuary. That is the reason for our invasion. Legend says if we activate the energy of the Mana Stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't question legend. We shall begin with the Altenish Mana Stone.
How will you do that?
We will use a forbidden magic spell, outlawed because it takes the life of the enchanter in exchange for that mana energy. However, my associate and I are too important for this sacrifice. If we use your body as a vessel for that cursed magic, your death would act as the catalyst we need to release the Mana Stone's true power.
But Mother!
You've been a useless blight on my lineage for far too long. To think that my daughter could be so weak and powerless. Under these circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the spell is the most fitting end for my heir. Now come, my child.
No!
She's gone.
Where? I'm outside the castle. But why would my mother... I can't return, but I have no idea what to do now. Wasn't there a village to the east? That might be my only option at this point. I actually won, I think. Too cold. I can't take another step. I want to go home. Please, Mother. Please. Where am I?
Oh, good, you're awake. My daughter found you in the snowfields. We brought you back to Ulrent. Please rest until you feel well. Cheery, look! Our guest woke up!
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No, don't bother her. But I'll play with you.
Yay!
I'll go for a walk to boost my mood. Ma'am, I don't know what to do. Please give me guidance.
Sometimes people lose any last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair. When that happens, you must go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice from His Eminence, the Priest of Light.
The Priest of Light?
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light. Go to Wendell, child. That is your fate.
Huh? Come on! This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked was whether my next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
Holy City Wendell, huh? I don't know what awaits me there, but I guess it's bound to be better than getting caught here in my own kingdom. I'll go. I mean, nothing could possibly be worse than staying cooped up in the castle. And if I learn how to handle my magic, maybe my mother will welcome me back. There's a chance, at least.
Heart heavy with the Queen's rejection, Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her head.
So, wait. The Sword of Mana? Huh. I think my mother mentioned that thing. But if I can get it before her, I can show her that I'm not powerless. She might even let me come back. Hey, take me with you. Please, come on.
Certainly. And the more elementals we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself.
Really? That's perfect.
Land, but where to now?
Why don't you ask around town for ideas?
Oh, good idea.